Hi, I'm Daniel from ligo.co.uk and this is the Smeg DCF02 coffee machine. Now, as you can probably already tell, the DCF02 is a filter coffee machine. The name actually stands for Drip Coffee Machine 2, since they already made a version of this. It certainly looks very nice with that classic Smeg style, but how does it perform as a coffee machine? Let's take a closer look. Now, I'll come on to the functionality of the DCF02 in just a moment, but let's start out by talking a little bit about the design of the product, since that's what makes Smeg products in general so desirable. As you can see, it's got that classic Smeg design to it, so it'll fit in really nicely if you've got other Smeg small appliances in your kitchen. And while I've got the stainless steel one here, it's also available in a wide range of colours that do match those other appliances that they make. Should note though that while this is called the stainless steel finish, most of it is still plastic, as with the rest of them. The carafe is made out of glass, whereas with most filter coffee machines, you'd expect it to just be plastic. So it's a really nice touch, and it adds to the general premium feel that you'd expect from a Smeg product. Now, Smeg say that this will make up to 10 cups of coffee. That's the units that are listed on both the carafe and the coffee machine itself. However, as with most coffee machines, that's quoting you in espresso cups rather than a standard mug. If you are making a standard mug of coffee, which you probably will be since this is filter coffee, you can expect to get about 4 mugs out of it. So how does it work? Well, the easiest way for me to show you is to just make a cup of coffee. So we'll open up the lid here. Inside there is a removable plastic filter, which makes it much easier to take the grounds out and put them in the bin without making a mess like you get with paper filters. And you can just wash it and reuse it, so you'll save money on the paper filters as well. Water tank is filled at the back here, easy enough to fill if you are just filling up the carafe at the tap and pouring it in there, and also means you can use the gauge on there to see how much water you're putting in, so you only have to do it once. When I close the lid and start the machine running, very highly pressurized water will shoot out of these nozzles here through the ground coffee and then drip into the carafe. That's why you'll sometimes find filter coffee machines called drip coffee machines. It takes about 1 minute per cup to fill the carafe, so if you're just making enough for 1 minute, up to 4 if you're filling the whole thing. Once it's done, the hot plate underneath, it's integrated, automatically kicks in, which should keep the coffee warm for about 40 minutes after you're using it. So if you are just using this yourself but making more than 1 cup, you've got time to enjoy that cup, come back for more, and the coffee machine will still keep that coffee nice and warm for you. By default, the DCF02 will make as much coffee as there is water in the tank. It'll try and make the full 10 cups, but obviously if there's less water in the tank, it will stop coming through. However, if you only want to make a couple of cups, if you just press this button here, instead of starting it off, it will, as the image suggests, only fill the carafe up halfway, so that's about 2 mugs, which is ideal if you're making coffee for 2 people or just for yourself and you fancy another cup afterwards. One feature that we really liked about the DCF02 and that you won't find in a lot of filter coffee machines is the ability to program it to make you a cup of coffee at a certain time of day. It's dead easy to do this. Just hit this button here that's got a timer symbol on it, and then select the hour and minute that you want it to come into operation, and obviously make sure there's already water in the tank and coffee grounds in there, and then it will automatically make the cup when it hits that time, so it's perfect if you like to wake up to a nice fresh cup of coffee. So there we have it, the Smeg DCF02. While it is a bit more expensive than your typical filter coffee machine, the design and build quality definitely make it a much more premium feeling product, so we feel it's worth that extra bit of money. If you've got any questions or comments about this product, pop them below. And to get your hands on one of these for yourself, head over to ligo.co.uk.